it's Mel. Welcome back to my channel. I've just come on quickly to do a little bit of a project share with you, and also a small haul as well. Many of you don't know this, but I love doing memory books or scrapbooks or whatever you want to call them. But I only do them really for my friends, close friends and family. I've got 3 here at the minute on the go that I haven't decorated yet. This is the lovely Graphic 45. I think it's called Dreamer, I think, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Dreamland. It's right in front of me. But it's absolutely, I love Graphic 45. It's absolutely gorgeous paper. So yeah, so I sit when I'm in one of them moods, you know, where you can't be bothered. And I do like memory books for my friends, close friends and family. Yeah, so I can't back my camera out anymore. I'll have to try and get my tripod up a bit more so we can get more in the screen. So yeah, so I do these now. I'm not gonna lie, they do take a long time, especially for me anyway. And a lot of work goes into them. And it doesn't help when you Cameo snuffs it. I'm actually waiting for the Cameo 4 to be delivered. So yeah, so I would only make these really for my close friends and family, people that I know appreciate the time and effort that you put into them. You know, because they're not a 5-minute project. You know, it does take a lot of time creating one of these. But the people that I do give them to, you know, they are, although they're my friends, they are crafty friends. They do understand the time and effort that you put into them. And my daughters and family, you know, they often catch me working on them, and this is a lovely one as well. I think this is by Stamperia, and it's full of fairies and unicorns, and that's a lovely one as well. So yeah, so now that my machine's died and I can't stand me scan and cut, me and it just don't get on. This is called the Muse. Now this is a really lovely vintage type paper. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now this is for a close friend and I do need to get it in the post. And up until now I just stick with the basics, because I know what I'm doing and I can get through it quicker. So I tend to stick with the basics until a couple of weeks ago. And I started investing in, let me just show you. I've only got a couple here. I am actually waiting for the rest to come. I started investing in these, as I say, because my cutting machine, my Cameo, took the knock. I'm having to go back to me dies. So Tonic have brought out a brilliant selection, and they're calling it My Memory Book Collection. Okay, it does give you the foundation for the book, but I don't need that. I like sticking to my own foundation and what have you. But it does give you some decoration elements, okay? Some like little mini books that you can put in your books and pockets and stuff like that. So this is just a small bit of the collection that I purchased, and I just want to share it with you. And then I've got some there that are actually cut out. So this is a slider pocket die set, and you get 6 dies in it, okay? And these are your dies on the back, and this is what it creates for you in your memory books or scrapbooks or whatever you want to call them. So yeah, I've invested in quite a few. So they're the actual dies. We're having a bit of a storm here, so you can probably hear the wind and whatnot. Not like the mainland, you were getting the heat wave. This is another one. This is Peekaboo, so this is more baby orientated. So yeah, so I'm waiting for my Cameo 4 to be delivered, and I cannot wait, because as I say, me and the scan and cut have never got on. So that's another secret pocket, hidden pocket. Okay, and that's, you can see there what it creates. This is another pocket one. But I am waiting for quite a few more of the collection. And this is, again, baby orientated. Hence my grandson. My First Smile, Peekaboo, My First Steps. So you get quite a, I mean, how many dies are in this one? 11 dies are in this one. You can see smile, steps, words. So that's that one. Then you will get like decoration type ones. Okay, so that's the front, and in this one you get 21 dies, and on the back it gives you a breakdown of the dies that you get in the packet. Okay, and they're decent size. Now that's what I wanted to say as well. If you're anything like me, I really struggled with Tonic's new packaging. Okay, I was ripping it open at the top, I was ripping the seam down there, and what you want to do is just cut across the top. Make your life easier. And the acetate sheet that they put in, if you can see that little tab there, it slides on like that. So they're the dies out of this set. So they are pretty decent size, and tickets and corners, more corners. And you get the background die as well as the word die. So I like that. So when you transfer your dies onto your magnetic sheet, keep hold of that sheet of acetate, because it's you would think the dies would scratch it and all, but it's not. It's absolutely perfect, and it only has a little slit. You can't even see it in the bottom, but keep hold of it and use it. So yeah, that's the, just says decoration, contains 21 dies. This is another one. This contains 29 dies, and again you can see them all there. So again, you have corners, you have tickets, banners, fancy corners, all your words, pull tabs, arrows. Then you have your these ones, and these are all verso. So these are base wallet and decoration. Okay, so this creates like little books to go in your book. if you know what I mean. And these are all the dies that you get in there. Okay. And again, that's what they look like. Okay. And then you get this one, and this one is, what do they call this one? Base wallet and decoration. So this is actually what you cut out. Okay. There's a lot of words in this one. That's what it looks like when you decorate it. And these all go inside your main album. And these are what the dies look like. Okay. Now I've actually cut 2 of the base ones out. The ones that you can tuck inside your books. Now let me tell you, excuse me, I used A4 sheets of paper because I just wanted to see. So you do, for the bigger set you will need your bigger die cutting machine. For the smaller set you will get away with your junior. Now I used A4 sheets, and you can see from this A4 sheet you do not get much wiggle room with your dies. Okay. And again, I used an A4 sheet, and again you do not, I mean look at the slither, you do not get a lot of wiggle room, so you do have to have your magnetic shim. Okay, so I've cut out 2 of the bases out of them big ones. As I say, I'm waiting for more to come out of the other sets. Now they're just your base layer, and I've just cut them out of Craft Perfect card, which is, you know, so I'm just gonna fold them up and let you see exactly what you're getting. Now this bone folder is a life changer. It's one of them Teflon ones, because as you know I'm vegetarian, and I didn't like the thought of having a bone in my hand. Alright, it was an animal's bone, but I didn't like the thought of it, so I invested in one of these Teflon bone folders. Now they are a bit pricey. They're £20, but they are a game changer. So we're just going to fold these ones up and see what we get. And we can see whether we can add them into our memory books. So they do put the score lines in. I didn't show you, did I? See, it does put all your score lines in, so if you just follow it along. I used to do a lot on the electric cutting machine, but as I say, it died the other day. So we filled them up. Don't forget you can decorate them all because they give you all your mats and layers. Now this has a score line in, so you can either tuck that one down, and it does give you enough room. See the way they've done the score lines there? So it gives you like ½ an inch, I would say. and then you would just tuck that in, and so that's your spine on there. And if you have the HP Sprocket, it's a printer, a photo printer, and it prints out 2 by 3 inches. They would fit brilliant on there, you know. So you could have that as like a little hidden photo book inside your book. And you could get quite a few of them photos in there actually. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 you would get on that. Because if you were adding it to your book, your main book, you would probably stick the back, so it would give you the front cover for a photograph. 11 you would get, and the back cover, because that part would be stuck to your back. So let's fold this one. This one looks a bit more interesting. There again is all your score lines all put in. So if you just follow your score lines, just fold and burnish them all. Get it lined up now. So if you fold and burnish it on all your score lines, you know, and you can use, I would definitely use the mats and lays that come with, even these pieces I would definitely use even on my card making. So, you know, they're not, it's not as if it's a you know, you can only do one thing with them. And again, they give you that nice big spine. You know, so you can tuck loads of stuff. I would even say you would get away with these in your journals as well. You know, if you make journals, you're not necessarily a memory book maker, but you make journals. I would say some of the smaller ones you would get away with in your journals. Okay, so that's us all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this one back out over the other way. So we have a little book there. Okay, you could add little photos or a message or something in there. We have this one here, the square one. Now you would tuck them two corner pieces in. Okay, and that folds down like that. they're just a little bit of added interest. And then I would fold that one over the top. So I've folded the bottom one over the top. Okay. Then on this one, you would fold the bottom up, fold the top down, and it sort of slips in like that. Okay, so you would fold that in there, and then this folds over and that folds over. And you could add that into your you know, album as well on one of the pages. Just tuck it in the corner or something, you know. But there's quite a bit of, like, you could put a picture on there. You could hide pictures and little messages in there. You have more space to do a picture and a bit of journaling. Then you have this one where you could put photographs on the two square pieces and journal on them if you like, or just use them for decoration. And then you have another journaling spot down the bottom. So yeah, I've invested in these dies. As I say, I'm waiting for a lot more to come. And I just think that a little bit of a added extra, you know, for your books if you make books. If you would like to see how I construct my spine and base, you know, this part, how I cover my books and do the spine and then my pages, just leave me a comment below and say that that's small. You could even, you know, when you're just decorating, I've got to decorate all mine, yeah. Just cover them in the same paper and use your layering dies to fancy them up a bit. So yeah, if you would like to see how I construct my book, we could even do a page a day or a page a week or whatever. Then just leave me a comment below and I can certainly do that for you. I know there's loads of tutorials out there, but some of them rush that quickly through it. You're like, you know, but if you take your time and just do one page a week, because all that's in this, to be honest with you, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. But it gives me 12 to play about with. So yeah, so if you want to learn how to do that, just leave me a comment below. I hope hope I inspired you with these dies. As I say, don't just think of them as for the memory books. I would also use them, as I say, on cards for that little added extra on your cards or in your memory books, you know. So yeah, so I would certainly, and I'm made up, I've got them in my collection now. So hope that helps. Take care and I shall speak to you all soon. Bye.